Hello, History Day students. Another screencast for you guys, just mainly on the thesis statement here. So I'll kind of run through the PowerPoint or the presentation that we went through in class really quick. That way you guys can kind of see it too. Remember, you have access to this on Google Classroom, obviously. If you're watching this, you know that. But I chose a topic, marriage of John Rolfe and Pocahontas paved the way for the settlement of the United States. Topic that nobody else has chosen for you guys to go through here as well too. So we'll kind of walk through the steps, and then there's an example at the end of this. So you guys have done your research already. You guys have that research. This is what I used for research. So I just gave you this, the passage from TCI. Remember that you are making some sort of hypothesis, some sort of claim with a thesis. And your research needs to prove that claim. So kind of keep that in mind as we go through this presentation and as you think about your thesis as well. Make sure you have the players, who was involved in your event, in your topic. So in mine it would have been John Rolfe and it would have been Pocahontas. And I just gave a little description of what it was that they did as well too within the topic itself. Your next category then is the time period. You want to have, it doesn't have to be specific, it doesn't have to be specific dates, but you want some sort of time period in there. Maybe it is the settlement era. Maybe it's the 1600s. Maybe it's a specific year itself. Let's have some sort of time period also. The purpose. What was the purpose of this? Was it to, in this case, it would have been to settle the United States. I'm making the claim that Pocahontas and John Rolfe's marriage helped settle the United States, and that's what the purpose was. So make sure you have a purpose or a reason why your topic is important and what happened. And then the parallel, and again, I think this is the most important part, you guys, is you need to show the relationship to the theme. So you need to show the relationship to conflict, your topic to conflict or compromise or both. Make that connection in your thesis. I would encourage you to actually use the word conflict or use the word compromise, or both of them in your thesis. Remember, if you use conflict and compromise in the rest of your project, you need to prove both conflict and compromise. So my parallel was just that due to the conflict between Jamestown settlers and Powhatan tribe, John Rolfe and Pocahontas' marriage served as a compromise to promote peace. So I got both of those, so I would have to prove both conflict and compromise. And then the proof. You don't have to actually write the proof in your thesis, but your proof is the research. That's going all around your board. That's the stuff that's going to really prove your claim. It's going to prove what you believe in your thesis right there. And then the last part is just my thesis itself. If you notice, my thesis does have the word conflict in it. It has the word compromise in it. Again, it connects right away to the theme. Connect your topic to the theme. That's one thing that I look for in a thesis. It's one thing that the judges are going to look for too, is that connection to the theme right away. You don't have to give us a bunch of details. You don't have to give us a bunch of facts, but make sure your theme is connected and you make some sort of claim. And 2 to 3 sentences is plenty for your thesis. It doesn't have to be this huge long paragraph. So if you look at mine, the United States owes a great debt to John Rolfe and Pocahontas for ending conflict and promoting compromise. The marriage between Rolfe and Pocahontas saved the Jamestown settlement, making expansion possible. This marriage ended years of conflict between the two parties and promoted compromise between the English and the Indians, thereby promoting the expansion of settlement throughout the continent. So again, I have both the compromise and the conflict in here, and in the rest of my board then I'm going to go on and explain what kind of conflict was going on between these two parties, and also the compromise of the marriage and how that changed the two parties there, and how it promoted the expansion of the United States. And so the last piece then is just the topic plus the theme plus the impact equals your thesis. So again, use this example. Okay, if you ever are stuck, go back to the example, go back to your sample here, and read through that, and model. Use this as a model for you, and hopefully that will help you as you move forward here with History Day. So again, if you have any questions, please let me know, and hopefully this is helpful.